So, assistant, was I right?
You were. Somehow they gained access to the Nether.
It's no somehow, my dear assistant. I sent my records of the Nether portal to them.
How? Why?
Very simply, assistant. This right here is a Deus Ex Miracle! It teleports any object to its most desired location. Consider it to be a mass mind reader coupled with a simple teleportation mechanism. It operates on a mental level slightly above ourselves, one par with omniscience.
You're using the power of gods in this machine.
That makes little to no sense, scientist.
In an alternative world, everything is the exact same, but we are a work of fiction. This machine consults the writers of our world in that world in order to determine where the targeted item would be most desired.
Alright, so you were able to send your schematics to them. Why would you want them in the Nether, though?
It's not about the Nether, Gene. It's about us. We're being watched.
How do you know?
Well, my dear assistant, there's many people not knowledgeable enough to know how a Nether portal is built. Anyone without Google, for example. These travelers have no knowledge of a search engine in this world.
Alright.
Of all places my schematics could have gone to, it went to them. Meaning they have more of a reason to want this than anyone else. Let's make some assumptions now. They have made no contact with any people who could help them in this. They may even think they're the only real people in this world. Let's assume, though, that they know about us. Let's assume that ever since we've discovered them, they've also discovered us, just as I theorized. In that situation, they would have heard me reference the Nether portals, and then, in their minds, I would become the only person in this world that knows how to make Nether portals.
Then, using their desire to enter the Nether, you sent this off to test them. If they didn't know of us, the schematics would be sent to most likely nowhere, given your desired test results. But if they knew of us, they wouldn't just expect an explanation, they'd expect an explanation from you.
Smile, stenographer. You're on camera. Good morning, gods. As you already know or may have gathered, there are 2 other dimensions in this world. I encourage you to enter them both. I've left my research of the 4th dimension in the Nether. The 3rd, however, still eludes me. This 3rd dimension should be very familiar to you all. Go on, deities, enter the undergrowth.
I can no longer prevent progress. Things are going too fast, and I think it's time I stop lying to you, to the scientist. The undergrowth, as the scientist calls it, can only be accessed through the portal in the ancient city's ruins. The only way to enter is to crack my egg at the portal frame's base. A life for a life, essentially. The scientist has somehow managed to figure this out, but I've always teleported my egg before any harm can come to it. Historically, always. I'll leave it where it stands for you.
Understandable, but not quite correct.
Don't worry though, there's many other worlds where I have many other—
They bore a hole from the surface!